Okay, here we are at Comic-Con. Now, you two have been here before, right?
We have.
Many times.
Yeah, like a third.
What did you come for? Do you remember? What were the other films?
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Based.
Well, this is your crowd.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Paul, is Paul in the same wheelhouse, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, it starts and finishes at Comic-Con. So, yeah, we were here last August shooting the final scenes of our film right there, right on the famous crosswalk.
And you use the real fans?
Well, yes, as much as we could. They were always very good about, when we shot a lot of it in Albuquerque as well, so they wouldn't let us use the convention or shoot at the convention, so we had to recreate it in a big convention centre in Albuquerque. So we got as many fans as we could and packed it out. And it was amazing. It's very good.
So this is an Area 51 road movie. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, it's it kind of takes the characters past. You know, they leave Comic-Con and
you're playing the usual friends who bicker and amuse each other.
Graham Willie and Clive Gollings.
Yeah.
And they've been friends for a long time, and you know, they're very very comfortable with one another, and they're kind of a little bit like a married couple. You know, they have that
different to what we've played before, because like before it's been with Shaun of the Dead, it was like, you know, Shaun and Ed's relationship was slightly parental almost, and in Hot Fuzz as well. You know, Angel was the sort of dominant kind of, and Danny was the child. Whereas they're two friends. That it's more even. It's more sort of, you know.
Yeah.
What takes you to Area 51? Why are you going there?
Well, they're big geeks, they're big nerds, and they're here at Comic-Con, and they decide to hire an RV and to kind of do a road trip to famous alien sites.
UFO hotspots.
Yeah, so they're off to kind of Roswell and to Area 51 and to White Sands in New Mexico, and they get as far as Area 51 and find this little fella.
Paul is the alien.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And this is a comedy as well.
I hope so.
Greg Nicola is. Now, how did you come to be connected with him on this project?
Well, we had Superbad screen for us in London, so we could see Greg. You knew Greg's work.
I did Day Trippers,
which we really liked as well.
We wanted a director who could frame the comedy, but also kind of like bring it a certain kind of, you know, gravitas, and we weren't going to be working with Edgar on this one, so Edgar Wright, who did Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. So we were looking for someone who could sort of like get the mood right, really, and Greg was, you know, because of Superbad, because basically he shot a comedy in a very beautiful way. I mean, Superbad it's not the normal comedy. It's shot very nicely, and that's what makes that film special, is Greg's direction. And you know, for us that was what we needed for Paul. So.
He was the only man for the job. Yeah.
Now, didn't the two of you also work on Tintin?
We did, yeah. We were we shot that ages ago in Santa Monica. We were there for a month.
Have you seen any of it?
No, not at all. Apart from, you know, they have a massive monitor, massive screen on set, and because we're all wired up to the computer, everything that we do as people, you see your characters do it, which is quite cool.
But it's not as, I mean, when Tintin comes out, it will be Avatar good, you know, and it takes a long time to make that.
But I have the sense it's going to be, forgive me and tell me whether I'm off base, a little more stylized, if I may be so bold. It's going to look like a little bit.
Yeah, it's based on Hergé's cartoons originally, the Tintin cartoons, and so it will be a little more kind of. I mean, it will be photorealistic, but with cartoon characters. I mean, it's going to be fantastic to watch.
And Edgar worked on the script as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, him and Joe Cornish and myself, we all sort of like, particularly Joe and Edgar, did a pass on the script. And, yeah, I mean, you know, Tintin's more popular in Europe than it is in America, and it's a very known thing over there. Hergé's Belgian, and I grew up watching Tintin. And there has been some sort of like, you know, people have been saying, oh, what about the American audience? But nobody knew who Indiana Jones was when Raiders of the Lost Ark came out.
This whole thing about, you know, the fear of the original, I mean, thank God Inception did so well, right?
It's silly.
Yeah, it's and comedies often have to be original. I mean, that's the one area where we can, thank God, rely on the likes of you to come up with something we haven't seen before.
That's all because the marketing aspect of filmmaking has now become the dominant force. You know, it's like marketing is. It used to be an afterthought. It used to be what you gave the marketing people your film, and they thought of the way to sell it. Now they're there at the very beginning, and
how can we sell this? Can we sell it? Will it make money? Right from the get-go, which is a bit sad. Sure, that's the right thing.
So you made an appearance in Hall H yesterday at the Scott Pilgrim. That was very funny.
It was great. I was nervous.
Why weren't you in the movie? The movie seems to be populated by people under 25.
I think
you're too old.
I weigh 3 times what the average cast member does in Scott Pilgrim. We're a lot older as well. So
I think Edgar wanted to. This was his first studio picture, really. Even though it's the same house as who we've always worked with, Working Title and Universal, but it was his first American film, and I think he wanted to. He wanted it to be very much an American film and cast American actors. And there was only one actor, I think, that was British in it. So and also he didn't want to. He didn't want it to be like gimmicky. So me and Nick crop up like Bruce Campbell does in Sam Raimi's films. Like, hey, we're the comedy waiter, or whatever.
Yeah. But when we get back together, the makeup sex will be amazing. We'll come up with something great.
Well, apparently, according to him, because I just spoke to him, you are working on something, or maybe
we're about to.
Two of you, or all of you. Yeah. What do we know anything about it?
We do. You don't. No, I think it's too early to.
Yeah, you haven't even written it yet, really, and that's what you're about to do. You have some kind of concept that you're going to...
Yeah, I think Edgar and Simon are going to sit down when we're all back together and see what we can come up with.
I mean,
good.
It's going to be brilliant.
Of course it is.
Yeah. The usual process is that me and Edgar write it, and then we bring Nick in to sprinkle his magic dust on it. So I mean, it might be that. It might be. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to. I mean, I really enjoyed writing with Nick on Paul, and maybe this will be something that we all do together. I don't know. It's still.
You got that right.
Score.
And what else have you guys got coming up that we can see in theaters? You both have a few things, no?
I've just done a voice in the new Narnia film. Paul obviously is going to be out next year, and I have a film called Burke and Hare, which John Landis directed, which is coming out in October. In the UK at least. I'm not sure what the US release date is.
Joe Cornish just directed his first picture called Attack the Block, and I'm in that as well. Playing
Joe who wrote Tintin.
Right.
So I'm in that, and I've just finished writing a film as well about a wrestler, so hopefully I'll try and get that made next year as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.